Okay, there we go. We are here. We can start the stream. I can copy this dude's code and go into the first round. I'm gonna wait a moment, let at least a couple join before I actually start the match. It says round 2, which means I think I got a bye round. No brackets available. Bro, why not? Okay. Well then. Check here. Chat is still dead as people are slowly joining. And I will just get into the game. Wait. Which deck list did I put into the submit? Engine or loading engine? I think just the normal engine list with a vortex. So that's what I will put in. What the hell? There we go. Hello, Carl. Hey, Infinity Blade 109. What the hell? 8 Sengoku. Let's go. Never actually played against him. I just know that in theory, we should annihilate him. Ugh, I don't want these things. There is the question of... There is the question of... Are there deck lists available? A month ago, 1 week ago, here. Of when exactly they're gonna start. They have all their searchers. I need to turn stuff off when they hit 8, obviously. But do I stop them beforehand for stuff like the Sengoku ramp? It would cost a lot of cards, but at the same time, they'll be so slow that it's probably worth it. They don't get their searchers, they don't get their ramp. So we should just be fine. Turning off right away here is experimental, but that has never played against this dude. I should play more ranked. Oh, but he has the searcher anyways. Dude, revealing like double searcher is disgusting. Oh, it can search itself. Well, isn't that fun? So you can just what, play it twice? Okay, so he's just gonna keep searching. Well, that's annoying. Ugh. Okay, that's actually very much annoying. So maybe we don't. Maybe we don't leader ability turn 2 and we wait until 3 where he has his ramp. Hmm. Okay, we got a Burgess, that's good. We have a Caribou, we drop the Burgess. the Sengoku will swing to the Lafitte, so we have a bit of time. Okay. Does he have some way to kill the Lafitte? No, he doesn't. Okay. This is slightly awkward because I would have liked to. Like, I have the Lafitte, so here I play Kuzan, right? So it's kind of sad. On 7, I wouldn't play 6-cost Kuzan, and I would normally play Myra, but now I have the Lafitte, so I guess I have to do that. Which, you know, is a +1. But it feels sad to have to not be able to play. Do I rest, do I activate the Kuzan? I don't think so. I also don't want to go to 1, but the Searcher. Do I drop the Myra? It'll be good because we do have nice Burgess set up. I'll drop the only counter I have. I'll take a hit and so be it. Long time no see. Hi Kong. Hey, let's go. Yes, we shall. I think we pitch 5 plus for sure. Earlier could work, but I don't know if it's needed. Yeah, like 5 he has the Garp and the Sengoku for double ramp, which is obviously insane. Um, Obviously at 8 plus he has the mega combo, but I think 5 is definitely worth it as well. The question there just being then, do we start even earlier? I think 3 is reasonable as well, because the single ramp. See, the way we're generally approaching this is that, yeah, like if he uses his lead ability, he deramps really heavily and loses tempo. But if he gets to there like a turn earlier because of like Sengoku ramp or something, then he's not that behind anymore. Um, so I feel like at 3, just to prevent the one ramp, uh, we turn it off. But for 2 in particular, to let the search for the searchers, he has a lot of searchers. He has like 12 or something. But then he also has the event searchers, where he just used to fucking chain fuck me, which is not fun. Um, we just grab a Burgess and we'll activate the Lafitte. It is now a good time to do 6 cost. First do the search. Do I grab another 6 cost? Yes I do, because it is the play to make next turn. We play that same 6 cost. We trash a card from hand, which will be Kuzan. Now we should be okay. He has the blocker, which will be annoying at some point, but isn't a huge deal. I think we free block. Sure, I don't get to proc my Kuzan, but that's fine. Do I give up the Karibu here? I can replace the Lafitte if I want to play. I don't want to play more than one body anyways, it's fine. We're relatively low. He has the Sakazuki. Alright, I guess he can just naturally ramp pretty heavily with the Sakazuki. And then what, next turn he can play 3 more Admirals, but he'll have the Sakazuki to re-ramp, and so he just gets a whole bunch of tempo. Do Myra here. Do I also want the... No, I want the Teach. Well, it's not bad for finishing. I will do... I think I'll just do 6 live. And then go 8 into the Garb. Yeah, okay, so Sakazuki play is annoying. I guess he can just block with the Rosie. Oh, he lets the Garb go. Okay. Well, I guess he wants to make sure that... I don't think I can kill him next turn. I have Devon, actually. So I could try to kill him out of nowhere. He does have the Rosie. If he plays the 3 he with Admiral, which he probably will, he can give himself blocker, which is a given effect, meaning I can't actually negate it. Black hole, so I won't get the Devon through if he has the blocker. So killing probably isn't gonna happen. So I still think I trash a Teach. There's one more in the list, so for now we'll just do it like this. I'll stop his swings. Next turn I'll play 10 cost Teach to stun one of his Sakazukis. We didn't let him search much. Once at the very start he searched for Garb, which we saw, and another search event. And then he searched another Garb. Okay, so he's not even using leader ability for it. Maybe he just doesn't have the others. Or only has one, in which case the -8 probably hurts a bit too much. But, you know, with 2 Sakazukis, you ramp 4 Active Dawn. So you can get back. relatively quickly from what it is you're up to. I could block now. I have one Burgess to go for. Uh, or I can counter out. I want to actually swing with stuff, get more pressure out there. So I'll grab a Burgess. I'll turn this one into a 5 cost and just swing 4 times, 5, 9, 9. And 10 cost on the Sakazuki. Then he's basically lost. Okay. I don't think we need to chain 10 costs, right? I think we just kill him after this turn. We have to play the 10 cost first because we need the Lafitte and trash. So that after leader ability, the Burgesses are at 9. No need to give him free things. Mamaragan. Does he have a 4K event or something? Okay, he just used it to cycle. Okay, cool. And that's game. I didn't activate Teach. I am the most retarded Teach player the world has ever seen. I think is that the first time I've ever forgotten to use the 10 cost Teach effect? I was preoccupied by killing Lafitte and then checking my trash. So, that sucks. What it means is that he gets an extra 8k swing and a ramp 2, which is annoying, but the game isn't close, so it's fine. But it's still big ass mistake. Carl, do you ever just tank your bounty then log off? I feel like I swing between completely understanding the deck and being pure ass. Yeah, I don't do that. I don't swing between those. I swing between being amazing at the deck and just, ugh, I fucked up. So no, but I do, sometimes it goes bad and then, you just get off. But, I kind of just arbitrarily pick something like I'll play till I win or I'll play till I lose. So usually I'm chilling, but of course we go on lost streaks and lose and just lose a shit ton. Beware the slow beam with 2 down open. They don't all play it, but they might. Yeah, I will. Good point. Trash black hole. You can't block black hole blockers because they're a given ability, not static. I guess that, I mean, the Rosie isn't, but yeah, for the Kuzan it's given. I know that. But we don't know if he's gonna play any. And since it's a 7 cost, I can also just shoot it with black hole. For example, with Kuzan, I can grab a auger and just shoot it. So it doesn't really apply, but I appreciate the sentiment. Slow beam was created by Oda to punish players for some reason. Forgot the Tango's ability? Yup. Word new call. And you still win because you the goat. I mean, yeah. This seems like I think this is a super free matchup. I'm guessing we win this Sengoku matchup like 9 out of 10 times, at least if you're me, and if you don't forget to use your teach ability in more neutral situations. But I think we just win this matchup really hard. His general win condition, his whole game plan, we just kind of deny it. So we saw in this case, he could have played it. The Sakazuki at 7 meant that he would be at 10 the next dawn. And if he plays like with leader ability, he can re-ramp 4 right away with Sakazuki. And then he'd already be at 6, and then next turn he's back at 10. But because we denied his searchers the entire game, well, the ones we could, I don't think he was just not able to find the other admirals, and I'm guessing he only had 2, the Kuzan, and I mean now he individually played 2 Sakazukis. So even if now he found Kizaru and Borza, it might hurt, but I think for 2 it'd be worth it. Teach can't block. He has 3 swings, but we're still fine. Mamaragan to rest 1. Damn, is he going for like the huge brain plays? He needs a minus attack to reduce the Kuzan as well and go like 7-8-8 or something. Genius. gets the active Dawn back. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Got 5. What can he do? 2 Gamma Knife, Mamaragon? So that would cost him 2, he'd have 3 left. And then he could do like 7, 8, 9, for example. Which is, you know, respectable. But we have a bunch of 2Ks, so we don't care. And I think we got, I think it said round 2. So I think we got to buy around round 1. Which means I guess he was hoping that I would take it. Which I guess I could have. You know, why not? Might as well bait it. Do we have a Burgess? No. Can't always get what you want. Every round you play is in one of every round you play in is one of those rounds. One of those rounds? You mean ones where I win? Yeah, that happens a lot. But odd for you, I'm sure, Joe. And he does play the Rosie. So, who said something about Black Hole being useless? Because we can't negate his blockers anyways. Huh? I would have actually been able to use Black Hole to shoot both of his blockers. Both of them. Oh right, so he does actually have the does actually have a 4K event. Good to know. He would have still been dead because of my double black hole. Um, I mean, I don't think he even. Oh no, Kusan isn't the one that gives blocker. Borsa's the one. But if it was Borsa, I could still shoot. I'd have 2 Dawn left. For like 7 life or something, or like just like 5 to start with to eat a counter. Then rest, he'd have 3 cards left, and then we do like 7, 10, 10, 12, I think. Um, he counters out of the 7 with 1 event, and now he still needs to counter out of 2 like 2 10k swings. So it's not happening. Beautiful, beautiful. Checking into next match. Wait while your opponent checks in. Do we finally get brackets? Thank you. What Kib? What do you say? I got a 2-hit box, Sag. Sorry about that, bro. Viro says, thanks for your tip. I want 2 Yamatos with Teach. You're a great inspiration to me. I'm glad to hear that. Nice that you won that. So the deck is back to more blockers and Jesus? What? No. Still the same list as before, basically. I gotta buy round 1 and my round 2 opponent insta FF, so now I gotta wait for 2 games to finish. Oof, rough. Maybe we'll see each other. Haven't been keeping up much with the OP16 deck building. Yeah, sure. That's the gamble we take. I got 3 on my LGS pre-release on Wednesday. I got 3, but they were all very mediocre. Go to match. He just sends the link right away. Lucky for you guys, you have to barely wait at all. Even though we already finished 2 rounds, my opponent was ready right away. What match are we in? Exactly 200. Okay, let's find my match, shall we? There we are. Let's play. Isn't this beautiful? Tell me this is not fucking beautiful. The first time I ever play against Sengoku is in this tournament, and then I just get another one right away. Bro. Uh What does he want to go for? It looks like, I mean, look, he wants to do his ramp, right? We see here he has the 3 cost, the 5 cost ramp. Yeah, but he does want to get to 8, but he can get to 8 by just ramping, right? So if we go first, then he has all the searchers. Do I again just deny all his search plays? If he doesn't find the admirals, he's kind of cooked. I will go first. And last game, the opponent chose to go first, so I'm just gonna deny that to him. Have faith that for him it would be better to go first, which means for us it's better to go second. Checking some YouTube comments. Damn. One of my subs just won a pre-release with the super rare Newgate and had 3 sec teaches by the end of the night. I'm guessing some bought, some traded. Good for him. So we start. I would like a Lafitte or something. That is a Lafitte. He also have Dog, so maybe he'll play 1 cost. It's fine like this. Do I stop his searchers? Did he mulligan? He did. I'm just gonna say, hey, how about you don't have the event searcher? I guess they gave him the event searcher for that reason, huh? I mean, not to counter Blackbeard, but he needs the 3 admirals at 8. Oh, of course he has it. Fuck my life, dude. And it can search itself. He needs the 3 admiral at 8, otherwise he's cooked. So they gave him this like insane double searcher event. Counter and the Rosie. To make sure, like, since he can pick 2, he doesn't get more, like, he has to bottom deck 1 card for cycle, but it does mean he can find all the admirals he needs. Without this event, I think we would just destroy him. We already have a Devon in trash, so fuck it. Lafitte, can we get something? A Myra, Kuzan on 5 would be good. I think I might have to take it, even though I would love to play the Myra now. I don't have a Burgess, but Augur on 5 alone will just be so much worse. So we just do this, and he would probably take this swing anyways, so it is what it is. Now, let's see. What have you fuckers been saying? I think Sengoku usually wants first, but against you it's second, I guess. Could be, because no ramp. I usually shut off all of his searches, which is funny because they probably mill 4 searchers. Possible. I think the event really rapes us. Without it, he'd have like no consistency because it needs 3 specific cards to do his combo. Okay, so he does play for that. I'll get rid of a Dock. There's the Burgess. I'll put Black Hole on top. Now we go 5 life. Can I meet you at any events? I mean, yeah, sure. I managed to get tickets for 2 regionals coming up. The one in, I think, Bielefeld, and one in the Netherlands. I forgot is it Utrecht, I think? Yeah. If there's regionals in those cities coming up, then what I said was correct. Okay, my 6 cost, 5 cost. It's better than nothing. And hey, maybe we find 6 cost here. No, we do not. We need to trash something, so I'll trash the stronger. Or maybe I'll draw something, who knows. Anyways, we're going 5-5. We probably get 2 cards from his hand here. We grab 1 Burgess, we grab another Burgess. We're still at 5. Pretty comfortable. He's, I guess, trying to starve me. You know, good for him, I guess. No, I should first trash Burgess. First, play this. Get another Burgess, just to see if we find a 1 cost to play. We do not. I mean, we find the Lafitte, but I'm not going to play one Lafitte. I'll just trash it for leader ability. I'll keep the Teach. Next turn is even. 2/2Ks is nice. He has the Rosie, which will be annoying at some point, but it is what it is. Garb's out here crying like a little bitch. And yeah, so I'll be at those events, those two regionals. If any of you show up there, you know, I mean, we'll be chatting in the Discord, so anybody else who's up there, I'm sure we'll find a moment to meet out, hang out, chat. He has the Searcher again. That's unfortunate. I fear that he will have the Admirals he needs, but he can't do it this turn. So he doesn't have the Admirals yet. Otherwise he would have activated it, I think. No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't. It would have been int if he did. It would be really funny because if he uses it at 8, right, he goes down to 0, which means he can't use the Sakazuki effect to ramp to because it requires him to rest at dawn. So he has the raw Sakazuki. That's like the ideal scenario for him. Another Teach. I think Lafitte is probably the play. Myra could also be good. Easier to defend, but finds less things. Still gonna go for the Myra. He's starving me, which is annoying, but hey. I'll go with the Kuzan. I guess he doesn't have the target, so... Ah, shit. I wanted to play Caribou. I fucked up. But the 7 does... Okay, it gets the blocker out, which is good. I could trash the Teach and keep the counter in hand. Depending on how he tries to swing into these, but he probably wants to use this to play bodies, which means he won't have Dawn to swing into the Burgess repeatedly. I guess he'll have some active Dawn to maybe swing like 9 and 9. But one we can counter out of and one we can block, so... No, we can't actually. The Kuzan will stop the blocking. So maybe I shouldn't just because. But on the other hand, he has no blockers. He has no defenses here. And he might have to go to 0. If he does, I will, I think I'll just trash the Teach, to be honest. Having that extra counter in hand means that having the extra counter in hand means they can't kill it. And if I'm gonna kill him next turn anyway with Teach, then I guess the rest doesn't matter. If he uses, like he wants to play the blocker, which is Borsalino, right? Let's see. Can we get, let me find the card list somewhere. Get that nice list. My poor opponent has to wait until I'm done looking up his cards. Okay. That's red. Where's purple? 4, 5 maybe? Yeah. Okay, so where is he? Borsalino. Okay, so just don't just gets blocker. The Kuzan just denies blocker, and the Sakazuki ramps. So if he does have all 3, yeah, we definitely need to turn off on plays, but do we need to turn off Teach? So the Kuzan won't be able to block, so I'll just have these 2. If he plays the 8 cost, he'll have 2 Dawn. He will have to rest 1 to get 2 back up as active, and then he'll do it again with the second Sakazuki. So he has 2 left, he goes -2 and +4. So he has 4 Dawn left. Attaching them to Garb is just too inefficient, and he probably wants 1 for the event, so I think he can do like 3 to attach 9 to swing 11 into Burgess, which we would survive, but only if we trash the teach. Since he only has one blocker. Now we won't be able to, we won't be able to negate it. Although we could kill it like we theorized last time with Augur Black Hole. But even if we don't negate it, we will have two Burgesses, Leader and Kuzan. He'll have 5 swings, which he can do for like 11. He can block 1, and then he needs to count out of 3 11k swings. Event 2k, well, it wouldn't be 1, one would be 10. But I will trash the teach, basically, is what I'm getting to. I don't need the teach if he's dead next turn, and the counter makes sure that I survive his swings. To attach enough to actually kill a Burgess, he needs to not use leader ability. And if he doesn't use leader ability, he doesn't have enough tempo to actually stick with me. Does he have the Sakazuki? He does. So he has everything he wanted. He's down to 2 Dawn, and now he will re-ramp and be back to 6. Now he makes sure the Kuzan can't block. And then he needs to also give the Borsellino blocker. So he'll be down to 3 Dawn. This is exactly as this is 1-to-1 what I said would happen. And I prepared 1-to-1 for this exact possible scenario. And this is why I am just so fantastic. That's why we win. Because I feel like many people, including myself, might have just been like, okay, teach is ready, we trash the extra. But alas. But because I went through the math. Oh, he didn't use his effect. Sorry, bro. That is on you. No blocker for the Borsa. It's so Jover. He disconnected. It's his fault. If he activated the effect first, I wouldn't have been able to negate it, so that is on him. Oh, how absolutely beautiful. I want to see how slow they are after saying go to leader ability. Do you think it's worth even doing for them? Yeah, it is worth doing for them. If they have all 3 pieces, yeah, it's just a whole bunch of, like a shit ton of bodies, and the Sakazuki does re-ramp relatively quickly, especially if, like we saw in the last 2 games, they actually play the normal Sakazuki first, and then they have enough re-ramp to cover. How do we play against blue-green Luffy? That's a question onto itself. Just turn off on, please. You can't negate the Borsa blocked anyways, right? Yeah, it's given, but we prevented him from using it with the trigger here. I mean, you defend Burgess and then 11, 11, 11, 11, right? Yeah, exactly. The trigger, Lamau, yeah, it was pretty funny. It's kind of his fault for not using it first and not playing around it, because we also have the black hole trigger that does the same thing. And to be fair, he would have been dead anyways. But hey. Oh, Borsai's end of turn, you're right, it's not his fault. He couldn't play around it. Alright, well then, rip to that dude. I don't know how long, yeah, I would have found black hole on the top. Although I wouldn't have had the cost reduction to use it to kill, but it would have been enough to deal with like another cheap blocker. So with this active, right, we're 20 cards, so we couldn't get the Burgess to 11. But if we attach, like, I guess we can start with 4 and then another 4 and 1 1. So we could do like 9 10 11 11. He can use like event 1k, gets out of the first one. Blocker gets out of the 11 one, so now he has a 10 and 11 thing to counter. 2k, 1k, 2k, that's 5. If this was a 1k counter, he gets out of that, and then he still has an 11k counter to deal with. So impossible with his hand size. And Dawn amount, he was just doomed. Fun either way. That was criminal, Lamar. Yeah, it was. Didn't he have didn't he have to swing before? You're right, actually. You're right, actually. He did fuck up. He should have swung first with leader ability, and with leader, and then used leader ability, and then the black hole wouldn't have had a target. True. Mm, that either way was still funny and turned crazy. What tourney is this? It is the weekly box tournament hosted by the people that make the OP bounty thing. It's easy to join. Now, let's check the bracket. We won 3 rounds, so we should be pretty here. Here we are. We will be fighting either Alan Mellon or the winner between Pandone and FSMA. So Pandone and FSMA will finish the game soon because they've been playing since I started the match. And then the winner plays against Alan Mellon, and the winner of that plays against me. Mm, Now, after that game, there's match 242. How far ahead does it go? So 255 is the last one. Which branch are we in? This one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we win the next 5 matches, we win the tournament. If we win the next 4 matches, we get second. If we win the next 3 matches, we're top 4, which means we get the Patreon subscription, which is nice. So that's solid. Uh, so we're here. We're here. Mm, what? Where is this? Okay. What the hell is going on? How the fuck is this set up? Okay, okay. So the match has started between FSMA and Alan Mellon. The winner of that will play against us. But then you can't negate leader ability with. Oh, then True, you're right. Then I can negate leader ability with trigger. True. So he actually did have to swing afterwards. So there was no way around it for him. Unlucky. Alright, Carl, I need to log in to meet you in the mirror. Or you're still in, I thought you meant in the regional, no, but yeah, in the weekly box here. Do that. Log the fuck in and start winning. I guess that means you haven't lost yet, so that's good. But yeah, log the fuck in, bro. I look forward to seeing you in the finals or wherever the fuck we should end up meeting if both of us keep winning. I'm gonna eat. Sadly, I don't have carrots, but I have some leftover strawberries, so that's what I shall eat. Ow! I dropped a strawberry. What is this life but misery? What do we do but suffer, with only short temporary breaks caused by things like winning TFT matches, winning one piece TCG matches, talking down to other people, abusing others, discriminating based on superficial things, making fun of Joe, uh, tasty food, waking up from naps, watching One Piece. Is there anything else that's fun in life? Anime, meeting up with friends, family, and loved ones. I guess there's a good amount of things, huh? Now that I think about it. Do they show a leader spread for the tournament anywhere? Back-to-back Sengokus is pretty crazy. I doubt it's a lot of Sengokus. Just got lucky. Can you black hole the 6 cost Enel if he don -1 to be a blocker? No, you cannot. He activated the ability during his turn, and it's like a given effect. It's like a token on him. So even if we negate the text on the card currently, which would, for example, negate the fact that he is plus 2000, the blocker effect remains. Maybe we see us in a featured match on the regional. I mean, I hope so. That would suggest that both of us made it far enough to be in a featured match, and it would mean I get to win. So that's cool. We don't care what their names are. What decks are they playing? I have no clue. Mm, yeah, I don't believe it shows. I guess, as I play the games often enough, I could note down what decks each player plays. But that is, subject to change. Oftentimes it doesn't help. Like, what am I gonna do? Spend 10 minutes in the waiting time looking up how to beat fucking Purple Doflamingo? No thanks. Also, it's gay to do so, just don't. What is the worst matchup? Kobe, probably? Yeah, probably Kobe. Calgar is also really bad. Blue Purple Sanji still sucks. They don't have Red Rock anymore, so it's not as bad, but it still sucks. But I think Kobe, especially when it comes to like stuff that is somewhat frequently played. Obviously, the most played deck is a Nell, and that matchup is also shit. But it's fully winnable. But it's not gay to refer to my cheat sheet 8 times when they pull out their leader, right? Of course not. You're not me. You're still learning. You're still getting better. They are just a stepping stone on your path to greatness. Even if you lose and you pay attention to what mistakes you made, every time you play against them, you'll need the cheat sheet just a little bit less. First, you start to remember when you need to use it, then you start to understand why, then you start to understand when there could be exceptions, and then you start to be able to deduce what you should when you should turn off just by their deck list without even looking at the cheat sheet for a leader that I haven't added anything for. So don't worry. I play against now again against one now too. Against what? An L? Kobe? We can clarify that at a male-dominated UN meeting. What? I watched too many of you. I don't follow viewers. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. A male-dominated UN meeting? How the fuck did we get to the UN? Did you just replace one Tempest kick for a Black Vortex? I took out both Tempest kicks for a Black Vortex and a fourth Tenkos Teach, just like experimenting a bit. Just because in the black-yellow matchup, Teach is so important. We wait. Oh, it's not UN. You're writing in German and it auto-translated it. Okay. So you said, wir können das bei einer männlichen Runde Uno klären. So we can settle this at a manly round of Uno. I don't know why YouTube translated Uno into UN, but fuck it. And I don't know, male dominated is not the same as männlich. Männlich is just manly. The fuck is wrong with this translator? So yeah, if you're gonna type in German, it seems to auto translate. So I may misunderstand some of those things. Oh, it seems to have an icon when something is translated. So I guess if I pay attention, I can hover over it to see what was originally written. Unlike you, Carl is incapable of learning. Bro, I am super capable of learning. It's more difficult once you're at the top, but there's always room to improve, especially with Teach. Uno, uno, my comrade. Okay, the YouTube translate is garbage. Really, holy shit. Even if you put the words in one to one into Google Translate, it would give you a better translation than this shit. Da, da, da. The FSMA dude has no country associated, but the Alan Mellon dude is German, so I guess we should hope that he wins. Yeah, so we have the 4 teachers here. Might be a bit excessive, but I'm testing. I'm guessing we'll play 3. Because like the 4 teachers, like you really need like teachers like at least 2, but maybe even 3 in the black yellow mirror matchup, which happens in very little matchups. It's an easy mistake to make for teach players to get too tempted into chaining 10 costs. Like in the game just now, for example, I trashed the 10 cost and just went for game, and I feel a lot of people make the intuitive mistake to just start chaining 10 costs when you can just ignore them. But Black Yellow, with his defense mechanisms and his aspect of also playing our 10 cost, um, makes our 10 cost quite worth it, denying his blocker while building a massive body and also preventing his leader ability and also preventing him from using the KO effects he has on the board, like the Vasco shot to rest or Burgess or something, is massive in value. And because he gets to stall a bit using his own 10 costs, which buys him time and we can't finish quickly, uh, we need those extra 10 costs. And even after we have, controlled the board and want to go for game, and we already have 2 10 costs on the board, it's still better to play a third 10 cost because it's still easier to go for game with it. Because again, we deny the on KO effects, we deny the leader ability, and we deny the block. However, against everything else, we rarely need that many. So while I'm experimenting with it now, I'm guessing we're gonna keep it at 3 and not go to 4. Do you think B&B would work in 16? Yeah, like B&B would be like lovely. It's just that Purple and L still exist, and Purple and L just drapes B&B like way too hard, and Purple and L is way too common of a deck to just throw that matchup. We have to play the engine. We have to have Doc Q to deal with his 1 cost. We have to have Augur to shoot his Anels with Black Hole. Without it, we're just cooked. So if Anel were to fade out of the meta, um, then with the current meta that exists, we could play BNB, but that's not the case. If you know at your locals that, and you explicitly know that nobody's playing Purple NL, you can go for it. What was your best placement at a regional competition? Oh, like horrible. I've only been able to play in 2. I think I went like 6-4 in my first one. So nothing I can flex with. I just need more chances. I have 2 coming up, and I very much hope that I'm able to execute them into some better placements. A guy at my locals thinks the only thing you have to do is OP9 teaches chaining 10 cost. Yeah, that's why he's retarded and will never be good at the game. Wait, you play the Black Vortex? Yeah, I'm trying it out. I've been told it could be good against the Nell, so I'm trying that out because since it's negates and does 4,000, it brings one of his like 6,000, his 10,000 Nell swing goes all the way back down to a 4,000 swing. Since it also negates the +2 he gets from himself, and so can defend us quite well. And yeah, so potentially that, and it also has some potential against Yamato, for example, because we can turn off her leader ability, meaning that she can't give rush, and that can really cripple her. And it's still nice against like Roger and stuff, just as a counter. But it's experimental. We'll see. Mm, yeah. We're trying things out. I think I have like 1 purple null player at locals. Guess depends on how good he is, right? Like if he loses early rounds, then you probably won't see him that much. But if he very consistently gets like top two, top four, then if you win, the chance that you run into him will just keep increasing. I lost a game to last life 8 cost trigger today. Rip me. Immediate rematch and his last life was Vasco. Rested my 6 cost Kuzan. Won that one though. Yeah, I mean it's still like Black Yellow Teach is less degenerate than like trigger summon yellow decks like Boa and Nami and Egghead Luffy and Moria and all the degenerate shit Enel like Yellow Enel and Robin. But it still has really powerful triggers, and undeniably part of its win condition is just get unlucky with triggers. And with that 8 cost disgusting trigger, that can win him games. You have a B and B list loaded up I can screenshot. Yeah, in the server, the on the server there's still the one from OP15, which will be roughly right. I don't think we really add anything from OP16. Will you be coming to Utrecht regionals? I will. Managed to get a ticket. One purple NL lost against Don Krieg at my locals. Yeah, Don Krieg is so funny because sometimes, yeah, he just seems insanely strong, and on text, his leader ability just is like disgusting. Like, what the fuck do you mean minus 2000 aura continuously without any resource invested? Huh? Just an ongoing effect, and he can rest any of my characters once per turn? The fuck am I gonna do? But normally he's too limited by the cards he can play, even though they are decent. But it does mean that he can absolutely destroy some people if he high rolls, if they low roll, if the matchup is fine. So yeah, you won't switch to Black Yellow Teach? No. A lot of people want to see Black Yellow content and they want to try Black Yellow Teach or they want to see me play Black Yellow Teach. And I think I will try. Um, I'll try it. I think at some point I'll just do a stream. Like I have never played Black Yellow Teach, right? I just know it from playing against it. Um, and I'll just do a stream and see if like on a new account, like how far can I get up without practicing, Black Yellow Teach. How strong and brain dead is this? Oh boy, our match is ready. Do you think Krieg is good into Blue Green Luffy? I mean, probably. Like negates his super wide board, so yeah. But that's pretty specific. There's a reason why he's not really actively in the meta. Go to match. FSMA. I think he's German, so you know. No, he's not. He's the non-yellow, non-German one. We'll host a game. Just give me a nice matchup. Obviously, I don't need it to be Sengoku, okay? If it is Sengoku, I will take the free win. But just something decent is fine. We have a lot of good matchups. Give me a black yellow teach, right? That feels like a fair thing. It's like the most common deck. It's Yamato, also incredibly common, which is fine. Okay. This could be good, this could be bad. Depends on what the Lafitte finds. If he finds me another Lafitte or stage, we'll be fine. Okay, so he does play the Robin. Doc would be nice now. No Doc. So we don't really have a choice. We just grab Kuzan. He gets to kill the Lafitte pretty effortlessly. I'll do 6 life. I doubt he will trash the, what's it called? 8 cost Yamato. Even if he has it in hand. We get to make some progress. If he plays, I'll trash a 2k. Like I want all these cards. If he plays the Kinemon, I want to black hole it. If he doesn't, I want to play 5 cost Kuzan, and I want to play 6 cost Kuzan the turn after. I need a trash. The Lafitte will die here, and then I don't have searchers, so I'm gonna need to actually fucking draw something from life. He'll kill it with Robin, I think. So fine for us. Uh, since the one swing will go life, and then I can get a card, but What's worse, Black Yellow Teach or Yamato? We're favored into both, so. But Black Yellow is simpler, I think. I'm not sure which we're better into. Okay, he didn't play anything. That's good. I'll just play the Kuzan, but I need searchers. I need them soon. Yeah, I don't know if we're more favored into Yamato or more favored into Teach. Teach definitely feels pretty chill. I could shoot. No, I can't shoot anything relevant. The Kinemon is forecast, so you know shooting it with Augur Dock would be lovely. Except I don't have Augur, but also it's +4, so I can't shoot it. Or +3 or something, I don't know. Okay, Lafitte. Do I play it with the 6 cost? He has the Yamato. If I swing and he has 8 cost, I'm trolling, so I'm not gonna swing. I just play the Kuzan. And I leave the Lafitte for next turn. He has the 6 cost Yamato, he managed to draw it naturally. If we swing now and he has the unblockable Yamato, he can counter with it, and then he has the setup. Without that counter, there is no way for him to get any of these in the trash. The only thing he can do is play the 7 Dawn event that lets him play Yamato from trash, a 6 cost, and then he has to pray that when he trashes the top 5 or 7 cards or whatever is from his deck, that it includes both an actual target for the event, like Yamato, and an 8 cost Yamato. But that requires a lot of praying. He doesn't even have a target at all. So for 8 he'll probably just play it naturally. But it doesn't get rush, and you know, we're fine. I am Alan Mellon, and I lost to them. I didn't see Burgess. Oh, you played against them. Oh, so if you'd won, we would have had the mirror. Cool. Didn't see Burgess till turn 4, and then I misclicked my 10 cost negate on the Otama instead of the unblockable Yamato next to it. So I guess it was a mechanic skill issue. I mean, yeah, that is just you being retarded. God damn. I have no target for the Kuzan, so I'm just gonna free block with it. I don't wanna proc swing, so the next swing life will take, and I really need the Yamato, like the Lafitte. Find me a stage, find me a Myra, but stage would be better so I can like consistently filter out and actually do stuff like chain tank costs, find Burgesses, all that fun stuff. Did you keep Doc over Teach for counter? I mean, I'm just not gonna play the Teach. I also trashed the Doc later on, so okay, nice Myra trigger. We take the Lafitte to extend the search chain. If this one isn't enough, I guess he just now plays the 8 oh no, plays another Yamato. And a blocker. Okay, makes sense. I will swing into the Yamato, so I guess it makes sense that he would want to protect it. Burgess is nice, but stage is better, I think. Is it though? Is stage better? We really need Burgesses. Stages will find more Burgesses, I know that. And I have another Lafitte to search more. But we play stage first. I want to keep the Caribou. I don't want to swing. If he has the thingy, so but I don't want to activate the Kuzan for draw because I don't have a target. I'll play the Lafitte. 6 cost. Fuck. Let's take an Augur. Play another Lafitte. Nope. That is bad. I could play the Devon. I could play Vortex, but that's not good enough, I think. I guess I could swing, deny leader ability. Tenkast, I think, is the play every time here. Dude, we needed to take stage, so this really sucks. We'll swing 7 into this. I guess I could have, yeah, but like swinging 7/7 is just better. Obviously, it sucks if now with the Kuzan I top deck a 4 or 5 cost, but If I don't, then it's like if I go 5-9, he'll counter the 5 and then block the 9. But if we go like 7-7, he has to give an extra card and the blocker still. Okay, so he does have the Yamato now. So that sucks. We still don't have jack shit, so trash this. We get a 5-cost Kuzan. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. And then we do another 8 into the Yamato. This time he'll have to give up his blocker. Now, next turn he'll swing with Yamato, then he'll trash it, grab his 8-cost Yamato unblockable, and we'll be in an annoying spot. But we do have 2 blockers, so we can deal with the swings of his Yamato, the non-unblockable one, obviously. Maybe he has a second unblockable Yamato? That would suck. And he can counter with it now. We've low rolled really hard when it comes to the Burgesses. Getting staged so late and not having the Burgesses is, yeah, okay, he has another one. That is really unlucky. Fuck. I guess I should ask which is more brain rot design. I think Yamato is more brain rot design. In the end, like, while rush from trash is a more interesting dynamic than just rush from play and requires a little bit of setup, in the end the combo is pretty straightforward and you are just rushing and going face. Black yellow requires a bit more planning due to like the Shiryu for damn, okay. I guess he wants to get rid of the Yamatos, but I'm very happy that he decided to rest his cheap blocker. That is something I'm happy to be rid of. I'm surprised he didn't block it to let the Yamato, to protect Yamato. But hey, every Yamato I've played seems to high roll into all 4 copies of each damn card. I mean, yeah, like the buys there, you know? We just notice those moments more. Mm. What's like the worst case scenario? So I guess he has 2 in trash, which means he can play another Yamato and have 2 of them unblockable with rush. We're gonna block his leader swing with Karibu, and we'll stun his unblockable. I guess I could have also blocked 1K'd. Would have also been reasonable. There's the 8 cost. He still has 8 Dawn, so I guess he might just play 1 naturally. We are quite low, so if he has another one, we are very close to dead. Oh shit, oh god, that's so fucking cancer. So fucked. Yeah, I think that's game. We just lose. Yep, that's it. Bye bye. Brain dead. No searchers the entire game, and he gets me that fucking brain dead of a combo. Holy shit, dude, go fuck yourself. What is this bullshit? He even gets another swing that turn. If at least he only had like 1 and I had 1 life, and then sure he gets another one, but maybe I can get through the rest. But no, no, no. Can we kill both with black holes? No. Augur only gets it down to 5. Can we kill him? No. There is no out. This is so mega brain dead. Is there any out to this? I don't have counter. I don't have vortex. I don't think there's anything. I can't think of anything. Yeah, the game refuses to even give me 2Ks. Yeah, I mean, no matter what I would do though, Probably the best play is like the 10 cost, right? Stun one of the Yamatos. He'll just attach 10 Dawn to Yamato and go 18 life. Even if I had like Black Vortex to negate her unblockable, it's too late by the time I swing. So there is no play. This is the end of it. Fuck. Man, it was going well. And then we get this shit. Go all out, Toxic Coral, get in some cards for me too. Oh yeah, you also lost to this gay shit, right? Yeah, you're right, it's fucking cancer. Yeah, like he could be in an even better spot if he just blocked with the thingy the turn before. Because he'd have an extra free Yamato, like even more fucked. But the fucking event here fucked me. Two more swings, including an unblockable Rush Yamato. Without it, I would have won, but with it, he just wins. The fact that he was able to get two in the trash is just game warping. Fuck this, man. Unblockable and counter. Can't the other one have had counter? That way we wouldn't get like it's like. I wonder if sometimes they just like look at cards and like, you know what, Teach would be good against this. Let's change it just a little bit, just to fuck up Teach in particular. If I play something like Kuzan, Black Hole, there's no way I can get rid of both. I don't have enough reduction. Something like Augur, Tempest Kick, Black Hole would kill one, but it still wouldn't be enough. Maybe if I had like Devon here, 8 still wouldn't be enough. I needed more Burgess. I mean, the reason we lost was just like this is an Augur, not because I wanted an Augur, but because I just did not find Burgess. We got stage too late. We had to use the Lafettes. We couldn't use our blockers, and despite the fact that we never let him use a single surge, he got double combo in one turn of Rush Yamato with 6 cost into 8 cost. Does he have a single one of the 8 costs we're strong against? No. But he does have this event that completely rapes us. So, you know, fuck you, I guess. Was this just a low roll loss? Yeah. Like, it was a medium roll for our side. It was just low roll because we didn't get the Burgesses. But he just high rolled the fuck out. It's not like we had nothing. We had a setup that would have worked, like, translated quite nicely, even if late, now into the Burgesses and stuff, right? Sure, it's late, but it's there. And then with the 10 cost. But because he high rolled, it just kills us so early. Yeah, I'm gonna stop making this poor dude wait. There's no point in doing so. The game is over. This is so fucking stupid. GG. No, it wasn't. Go fuck yourself. Jesus Christ, another Yamato. Yeah, the fact that he saw two naturally was unlucky for us. And then seeing these two naturally on top of that is just disgusting. We had the Burgess earlier. Would have had much more of a board presence. He would be at less life. Maybe we could just go for game. Like, he has not that much counter here. Like a Devon attack puts him to 1 life if this is already gone, and then we have like Burgesses and shit. But the fact that he had the double one here just ends it. Like, if he didn't have this in particular, right? Like, if he didn't have the Yamato, obviously we stun this one and we're fine. If he has the Yamato but plays it normally from hand, he doesn't get rush, then we're still at 1 life. We stun one, and he gets the unblockable into life, but we can block the other one from his leader with the various blockers that we have, and then we can work from there to try to kill him or something. But no, he got the specific particular combo where he gets two of them, gets to give both of them rush, unblockable rush, 8k life. There is no counterplay. Expect an updated slur video for OP16, you're right. This gay ass shit needs slurs. You guys can help me come up with shit. Yama slop? Nah, that's too generic. Just adding slop to the name. Uh, like it doesn't like play into the name either. So, uh, you could say Red Yamato. It's pretty straightforward. What about the deck in particular is so cancer? I think it's the unblockable rush 8K and the fact that if you kill it, it plays this Yamato again, which plays it again with rush. So you literally did nothing, right? Like if you kill a body, you get rid of it and it can't swing next turn, right? Even if you have some way to get it back, you'd need to play Dawn or something. Like the 3-cost Kuros gets back bounce to hand and it can play itself. But the Yamato legit dies and brings back the mechanic by which you can swing again for 5k and then gets the rush again and goes AK unblockable. It's so fucking stupid. It's so fucking stupid. Holy shit, dude. Mm, Swinging earlier for more, no, would have done nothing. At some point I took Stage instead of Burgess, so I'd have a Burgess earlier, but he'd be a lot weaker, and it would still just be one, and I'd have less of this setup because I don't have Stage. The Yasop search, the Lafitte search I got at the start was shit. He fucked up when it came to his blocking. He fucked up when it came to his early swinging. He let his Yamato die, which was stupid and unnecessary, but it just doesn't fucking matter. Unblockable rush, unblockable rush, unblockable rush, GG easy. Fucking hell, dude. It's so stupid. We play some ranked. Fuck. Let's get some OP16 going. Private lobby. Maybe it'll now be black yellow, you know? Rosy. Not bad, not good. Kind of a mediocre hand. I guess it depends on what Lafitte finds for us. Do I stop his searcher zone too? I feel like I do. I guess on... I guess on 4. I remember it last time when I left him on plays on 4. And then he ended up playing 2 searchers. And then the re-ramp. I don't know, I think it comes back as active and then you played another searcher or something. It was ridiculous, so I'm just gonna keep denying it. Fuck you and your 20 searchers. Let's see how the full starving goes. Another teach, because we're on the odd curve. No. Okay, so it does come as rested. He just blocks this, somewhat expected. We do the Lafitte search. We don't find a stage. Black hole isn't really that useful. We already have a 2k. We have a Devon as well. Guess I'll just grab a Lafitte. And play Burgess. Vortex can be nice. But not insanely, let's be real. The Lafitte's managed to eat some swings. He has the perfect curve of Law into Rosie after going second. This is just fucking fantastic. There goes the third teach. But I had to take the stage. Of course, I top deck a stage just so the game lets me know that technically no, I didn't have to give up the teach. Now if I do my era, I can find Kuzan, but I of course do not find Kuzan. Now I could either play a bunch of searchers or play the Devon. The Devon is a body, but it's just so slow. But the Lafitte's, I think since I'm still relatively healthy, I think the Lafitte's will actually eat some swings for me. There is, of course, the Kuzan, a bit too late. Dude, what is this shit? Okay. And then we trash, I guess, Devon, and we go 9 life. I guess I could have tried to keep even more counter to protect Burgess. He does have a lot of Dawn, so, you know. But we will protect Burgess. And it's another Rosy Law. Why wouldn't it be? We have 3 Dawn open. I think we just do 8 and leave the Burgess up. Otherwise it just kind of dies. Okay. I can put him to 2. He won't be easy to kill. Sadly, I won't be able to put him to 11. He'll be at 10. And I'll have 1k counter. He can swing 10-10 into it, and it would be dead. No, it wouldn't be dead. He could swing 12-12 into it, but that would require attaching 8 Dawn into the swings. And I would still leave with the Burgess. Don't, he just kind of goes live, so I think it's reasonable. We need to kill him eventually. He has the fucking perfect curve so far. Our luck and game were good for the first game so far. The fucking Sengoku games. And then we got hit with that bullshit Yamato game. I have Devon, but going for a cheesy win won't be enough. Here's the rush. I can grab Burgess. Just going full fucking face. There is our teach. Last one. And he gets another fucking blocker out. Cause, you know, why wouldn't he? We have to play teach here and the Burgesses do get to 12. So we'll see what we stun. He has the Dawn open, but if I remember correctly, he needs to be at 2 life or less. Meaning that he can't actually use it, so it's just a 2k event. So the 12k swings into the Rosy Law will kill one or multiple if I stun this Law. It's kind of greedy, but it is 12 and 8, so he would need 2k, 2k, 1k. Alternative is I stun one of the Rosy Laws instead of this Law, and then kill this Law. Kind of a similar result. Kind of depends on how I want to push my luck. How dead am I? If I can kill 2 of these, and stun 1. He has 2 swings and I have Teach and a life, and then I should be fine. However, that does require me to kill one of the Rosy Laws at some point. So if he can counter out of the 12k swing onto the Rosy, it lives and I lose. If I go 5 life, he'll just take it. So I can't do that unless he's retarded, in which case, you know, he'll counter out and then it's easier for me. He could have slow beam. But I mean, if he does, there's not really anything I can do about it. I have to play 10 cost, I guess, stun the Rosy Law, swing into 1, and kill another. I guess if he can counter out of 1, he will, and then it doesn't matter if there's another one or not. Yeah. If he has the slow beam, we just lose anyways. Okay, he doesn't. Bruh. We're dead. We need to counter out of 1 swing. Yeah. I guess that's all he needs, huh? Do I live if this is a 2k? Yes. That's not a 2k. That's where the fucking Kuzans went. Of course. Of course he had the double event. And even though he kinda trolled by taking a life, it's not punished. And I still just fucking die. If this was a 2k, this card was up top, he would be dead. I would black hole the Rosy Law, and he'd have 2 life into like 4 swings. He'd need to counter out of 2, which he can't because they're like 11k swings, and then I would win. But of course, we run into an okay matchup. He wins the coin toss, which is relevant for this matchup. He has the ideal law on curve. He has the ideal Rosy Law on curve. He has a follow-up Rosy Law on curve. And all the events and everything he fucking wants. Doesn't Black Vortex resolve this matchup? No, not really. Like, we can negate his leader ability if he for some reason swings. I mean, I guess he does often. He likes to attach 1 Dawn and then swing 6 life so that he has something to deramp, right? And then we could Vortex it to negate it, but we don't have the Dawn to just, we don't have like 2 Dawn to leave up early on, and later on it doesn't really matter that much anymore. Also, if they're not stupid, they'll play around it and just use their leader ability first before they swing. Played against a Roby that was running second Nell and Sky Island Searcher. Alright, dude is cooking apparently. I hope you're ready for some red ace at locals, Mr. Carl. Like Kobe, this will be a fun matchup. My name is spelled with a K, fucking idiot. Uh, slow beam, 2 down up. Yeah, we knew. That's what I was thinking, but I didn't want to jinx him. Sup, dude? I mean, if he has slow beam, we just lose. Okay, you know what? I'm happy with this. He chose to go second. We have a Lafitte and we have a backup. The fact, though, that on turn 1 he can play like 4 Dawn of characters is really gay. He'll have a way to kill the Lafitte, and even if I play a second Lafitte, he'll probably have 2/2 cost bodies, and I won't be able to kill him effectively. Stage is good here. Now we have all the searches we want. We go 5 life. He'll kill this with Jimbei probably. Doc could be nice. I guess if Doc could be nice, Augur could be nice, but Doc will probably die. Yeah, he'll rest both, I think. He'll attach one Dawn to the Luffy to kill Lafitte, and then he'll attach one to the Jimbei to make it go life, and then he'll go kill this and go 5/5. Oh my god, bro, he's going so wide already. I guess he doesn't have a Dawn to rest Jimbei, so that's cool. Um, hmm. I'll play Augur if I have nothing else. Please give me a fucking Kuzan. Oh my god, I'm so screwed. I kinda have to play Augur. The alternative is Black Hole to get rid of Crocodile, which isn't bad, but yeah, actually, if I don't do that, then he can block my swing. So I'm just gonna take Black Hole and kill one of the Luffys. I know he has another one, but there's really no. I have to just keep killing his board. I have none whatsoever. So if he rests small things, then you know it is what it is. Despite the fact that he has no on plays, he just floods the board with garbage, and it, you know, works out for him. I'll probably play 6 cost here. So even though I don't want to kill this, he has this the Gildino on board ready to stun something. 5 cost, so I guess with Dog could have been nice. Vortex can be. I think that's our first Burgess, so let's take that. We'll play 6 cost and kill this Jimbei. Hey, I need the 1k, but I have to turn off on plays. Oh my god. Such ridiculous high roll, bro. There's the next. He's gonna go fucking shit ton of 6k swings. The hell am I gonna do, bro? Six, 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 six. Go fuck yourself. How about that? I need to turn this into a 5 cost Kuzan. I guess he can trash it so it can attack, huh? And he does. And now I can't kill both of them. Black hole doesn't work. I have to take the Kuzan. Could take Augur. Probably take one Burgess and kill most of his things. If he attaches like 7 or something, then I die. So I guess I have to take Devon. The Burgess. Yeah, we can't kill that unless I play Dog. I guess I could play Dog, but it would feel pretty stupid. Plus, the Luffy isn't that big of a threat, because he doesn't have much of a board at the moment. I'll still take Devon. He's just gonna play like 4 bodies and just be like, okay, done. Swing like 6k or something, so I have to waste a block, waste cards from hand, and then I'm just dead next turn. The only way I could win is if I kill him, but he has so many cards in hand. Don't have a fucking Burgess. Carl, why do I have to sort through 1,000 videos of therapists before finding you on YouTube search? Yeah, Zarbo. Unfortunately, psychotherapist is just a common word. New slur for Carl just dropped. Carl, and for, you know, the people listening, in the regard of, does he have the thingy still? No. I don't know why he would do what he just did. It is what it is. Now, I could first go for game, see how it goes, but in this position, I'm pretty comfortable. I don't have another blocker, sadly. He used Deadman's Game. If I clear this, I draw a card. I'll have 1 blocker. So if he has another Deadman's Game, I would lose. I guess that applies even if I were to have a second blocker. The way out of that would be to kill him, but it's pretty unlikely that he has one because he has had no chance to search and he already used 1. And they probably don't run 4; they probably run like 2 or 3. Now, what is the chance that I can actually kill him? I would need to do 1 swing, like 7 and like 9 with Devon, and then like 11 with Augur, which requires for victory that he doesn't have 2k, 1k, which he probably does. So, that plan generally won't work out. So we'll kill the Luffy, see what we draw with this. Lafitte could find us something. I guess at 2k mostly. I don't know if there's on plays. I guess there's probably some on plays that would fuck us up, so we'll have to turn them off. I don't need extra Dawn here, I think. I think I'm happy just picking something. I don't need another Lafitte though. I'll just trash this and just leave it be. If he has another Deadman's Game, we're dead. But aside from that, there's nothing he can do. It would be quite unlikely for him to have 2. He probably only runs 2. You play for removal in this matchup. Augur good, Doc good, Shiryu good. Never getting top 10 at this rate. You play you play this orderly, don't worry, I can offer coaching for you. Joe, kill yourself. Seriously. Find a nice tree, get some rope, make sure it's somewhere where no one has to see you. Like some basement. We lose the Devon, so we lose the main way of killing him here. 10 costs. We can only stop one, so it's not enough. Yeah. Yeah, 10 cost isn't enough. Sadly. He has one swing too many. That's unfortunate. We need the auger, teach, and Burgess swings to go through. Burgess will, but we still need to actually black hole. So we would need to use 5 dawn to find black hole if we then do. And then we have 5 left, so we can do like 3 and 3 to go like 8 life, and then hope that we can kill him with an 11 Burgess swing, which would require him to be unable to counter out of an 8k swing with 6k cards and like 5 dawn open, which is basically impossible. Uh, and he doesn't need a lot of big swings. He just needs the fucking Luffy. So this is over. Yeah, yeah. We just do 8-8. I mean, I don't know. Like, it doesn't matter if he's baiting or not. The game is over. He runs Prisoner of Zimpel down, which are 2Ks. He probably runs some event, which help out. So it really doesn't matter. Fucking hell, man. Holding under the weight of 70 viewers, bro. All you fake people. Fuck off. This is another matchup where Sheer Blocker is better than Devon. Yeah, I can see that. Make another disc to trash talk, Carl. Yeah. I doubt that's happening. More fun to say to him. Okay. Bow on play would make it so you can't block with cat. Also buggy into prisoner. He can't play buggy into prisoner. What the fuck are you talking about? Dark Q is also good here, yeah. Oh look, we get to play against fucking Sengoku. This will cheer me up from the garbage of the last 3 games. Yeah. Yeah, I think we just deny the searchers alongside everything else. So that he doesn't have the 3 admirals. The only way he gets out of it is if he has the search event, which is really cancer. I'll kill it with Doc and just play the Lafitte normally. We got a card, we have a Burgess, we need a Kuzan though. He gets the blocker, teaches early again, we're on the wrong curve for it as well. Got the Kuzan. So we just go 5. Do I activate straight into the 7k swing? I don't think I need to. The Mumra gun plays. I think I just keep the free swing. So he plays the guard, but without the effect, it's not really much of a problem. Devon, just to get her into the trash. Now we'll play the 6 cost. Do I even bother to activate the Lafitte? To play the Lafitte? Guess I'll think about that afterwards. Get another one. I guess I'll have the Dawn next turn to play it. Mamragan is such a cancer card. Like, you can just use it for free counter. Because, you know, why not early on? Just literally no reason not to. But if you need to, you can use it as a game-winning effect that just rests the 5000 while also drawing a card. Nice. Okay, so without any searchers, he has all 3 admirals, right? That's a pretty high roll. But now he will find out that I will just fucking destroy him. He drop 1. I guess 10 cost is good. I can also do, yeah, actually I'm gonna do that. Yeah, so he's at 0 Dawn, and Sakazuki can re-ramp activate main, but it requires him to rest a Dawn, and he doesn't have any any Dawn to rest. So we go 5 into the Sengoku. He probably counters, and then we go 8 into it to finish the deal there. Okay, cool. No re-ramp for you. Alright, have fun, bro. You've got 2 Dawn. uh, uh, oh, this is beautiful. It's legit a 2 Dawn enemy at their 10 Dawn turn. What are you gonna do with these 2 bodies, bro? I have a 4 cost that's has better stats than they do. Sure, you can turn on the Kuzan, so I can't block with him, and then you can probably kill Burgess. Maybe even both, huh? That would be annoying. But the thing for that about that is you don't have Dawn, bro. If you go -1 for these effects, you're not gonna be able to recover. If you go 5 life, I'll just fucking take it. Mm, I'll grab myself a 5 con. No, I can't. I don't have a Burgess to grab, huh? That's unfortunate. I'll grab, I guess, a dock. Okay, that we block. Grab a 5 cost. Guess I could have taken Devon to just end the game, but it's uncertain, so. Guess I can use Augur Dock Q to kill an Admiral, but I will just take the 10 cost. I guess I would more permanently like to get rid of Borsa. Let's see how he deals with this. He's probably dead anyways next turn, but might as well just get him down to 0. And then the 10 cost drops. We stop. I guess we stop the blocker. He'll have 2 swings then, but he doesn't have Rusher or double attack. So I'll just stop the blocker, right? Does he have some sort of Rusher? I don't think so. So we just leave it at that. Game over. The unfortunate thing about if Joe made a server to trash talk, he uploads no videos and pulls no views, so his server would probably just be his mom. That's true. And I could probably convince his mom to leave as well. Easy win. I'm happy to have experienced that. The Sengoku using leader ability at 8 Dawn and just no longer existing as a leader. Hilarious. If we lose, I'll stop from here on out. Yeah, I mean Joe's server would be pretty dead. No effort. Is it worth to stop removing on plays in this matchup in 3 to 7 Dawns? Yeah, I think so. We deny, he has many on play searchers, and if you can't use those, well, he does have the event, but if you can't find his 3 admirals, then his leader ability is really slow, and then he just doesn't have what's needed. The Moby Dick. Okay, fine with me. Get a Myra. I could, yeah, I won't play the Myra just yet. We'll go 6 life and get a card from, or just do 1 damage. That also works. We need to trash something. I don't wanna trash. I guess I don't. He'll probably just play like a Marco or something. Yeah, exactly. Okay, he gets the Dawn to draw. That's annoying. But I think we still, let's do it the right order. Get a Burgess, nice. Second one, not so nice, but it is what it is. Okay, but we get a card from hand, so that's nice. And the board remains neutral. Next turn, we can play Kuzan, although ideally we'd want a 6 cost. We're still pretty healthy. Damn, the Galdino. Well, I can take care of that at some point, so not too worried about that. I'll just take this to trash. Take a 10 cost, Burgess goes. Do I activate the Burgess right away? I think I do. Next turn he'll be at 8. If he's able to activate the Whitebeard, then we will be in a bad spot, but I guess at the moment I have nothing else. So maybe I keep it as this Kuzan. I can attach 2 Dawn to like go 6/6 and then play what we have left. I won't swing with the Burgess anyways, because it'll just die to the Whitebeard or whatever other swing he feels like putting on it. Actually kind of annoying. I guess, no, I was about to say, it's an easier target than his life though. If he wants to kill that to kill a Kuzan, fucking fine with me. There's the 6 cost we were looking for. Get the Burgesses bigger. Unfortunate draw there. Burgess. If I activate Lafitte, then I can't go 6 life, but he has so many cards in hand that it doesn't matter that much. I'm actually just gonna play it and use it to hopefully bait a swing. I'll give up on the black hole here. I'll keep the vortex for Roger later. And we just do it like this. I'll just hope he goes like 6 into it. Another Zoro. This time he does have the character rush. Or I guess in that case, they changed nothing. Um, yeah, we just kind of have to take that. Can grab another Burgess, which I will. Yeah, I will just grab Burgess right away. Will I go 9-9? I mean, um, I can go life twice here. If he has Roger, I still don't die. Yeah, he has to counter out. This is one of those situations where, sure, I'd like to kill a Zoro, but he has to defend anyways, so by swinging life, we just get a lot more counter from his hand. Plays the Whitebeard, gonna counter that, and then block the Zoro swing. I don't know why he would swing, but I could go for game. Hmm. So I have two options. I mean, I guess the Zoro is pretty big. The Burgesses won't be at 11 naturally, so they'll be too hard to kill. But still, if I go and play 10 cost and I stun the Newgate and I swing life, there is the option. I mean, one swing is actually almost guaranteed to go through. But the question then is whether or not he has Roger. If he does, he will have 4 swings, and I can only tank 2. So that is a 9k swing and a 6k swing. I can counter out of one 6k swing from his leader, but the 9k swing will go through. So it it would not work, which means if I play 10 cost, I will stun Newgate and swing into the Zoro to get 2 2ks from his hand. I guess now that I think about it though, I have the teach. So if he takes the hit and then counters out of the other one, then the 12k swing life will kill him. I guess I just go for game then, huh? I'll trash my hand. I'll play 10 cost, trash these two. These go to 11. Newgate is gone, and he then I come at him with 11, 11, 12. So he tanks the first 11k swing. Gets 1 life. Okay, well, thanks for making it a bit easier on me. Roger was his last life, so he would have been able to try to kill me, but he would have been very, very dead. If he had more counter, let's see. So we go 11 life. He doesn't have leader ability, so he counters out with 3 2Ks. That leaves him with 3 more cards. The next 11k swing would require 3 more 2Ks. Alternatively, yeah, basically, would not need another 3 2Ks to get 8, 10, 12. So this would only not work if he has just 6 2Ks in hand. An alternative would have been to just swing without playing the teach. Would that have been better? Like, even if he blocks one, like if I, what if I just attach 10 Dawn, right? But it does give him a free 2k by denying his leader ability. So is 8 Dawn worth it? Like, I can make this into a 12k swing, which is stop, and then have one extra Dawn, but he can space it. So it's better to play, just play the fucking 10 cost. But yeah, easy win. We take those. just outplayed. Stream should be over soon then. If I stop when I lose, yeah. How's the matchup against Red Shanks? Pretty good. We can deny his like sick value play from later, and with like the Beckman, and he doesn't have that much that really threatens us. We just build up a board of strong Burgesses, and they just eventually beat him down. I want to play the Burgess on 4, but then I don't have a searcher. I really want to take stage. But if I take stage, then on 3 I just do fucking nothing. But if I play Burgess, then I just have nothing to follow up with. I do have Kuzan, but like... it would... If I play stage, if I grab stage, it necessitates finding more searchers. I won't get a card from life because he's gonna kill a feat. So I draw just one card, and then the things I find with stage. But I'm in a similar position for Burgess. If I play the Burgess, then tempo is so important, but if I don't find a searcher after playing the Burgess, I'll just fall off. Nami and Ace are teching Goldino for Black Yellow Teach. I guess that makes sense. End it. It's playing 10 cost better than just attaching Dawn. Yeah, maybe, maybe not. We go second into the Rosie now? I think so. Then he can do his leader ability on 3, but he actually goes down in Dawn, and then he can't play Rosie on his second turn. The Rosie Law, I mean. Of course, okay, so we top deck the Burgess, which means I think we actually play it. And then we'll play the stage setup in the following turns. See, now he's at 4, and now he can't play a Rosie Law. He sets up the stage, which does nothing because he doesn't have on plays. Then he goes 7/7 life, which means he doesn't develop his board. We could try to get some counter out of him based on how we swing. Another Burgess, one way or another. So, what we can do here is, I think we just swing 5 life. Okay, any Gun counters out of it. If we swing 6 into the law and he uses leader ability to defend it, we could then play Black Hole to kill it. We won't get the Burgess up any higher. Go life, he has life. We get less counter from him though. Goes on into another Burgess, but if it doesn't die, then having this exposed 6k Burgess is just kind of weak. So I'm just gonna go for not swinging and playing 5 cost to just grab another Burgess and set up for future turns. We are quite low, unfortunately, but he has way less tempo than he otherwise would. How was the matchup against Black Yamato? Pretty good. Without on plays, they can't find their combo pieces very well, and they don't have a way to set up their trash nicely. And so they just lack their usual tempo and rush. The only way they win is if they just high roll really hard and find all their pieces naturally, and use the event to like hope that you trash something top, and then we can lose. But most times that will not be the case. Can I get a 6 cost, please? Thank you. It had to be fucking somewhere. We'll play 6 cost Caribou. I'll trash the Kuzan. And yeah, we do go 7/7 here. Make him use 2k 1k or take a hit. There we go. We have a board. He doesn't. We don't have another Burgess, but we have a Kuzan to bring back with the 6 cost. If we bring back a Devon, we could try to go for game by black holing its blocker, but he has so many cards in hand that that's probably not going to happen. Hmm. Still has those 2 swings. I don't want the Burgesses dying, but I also don't want to get too low. If he plays another like Rosy Law here, probably. Yeah, we block this next one with 6 cost, grab a 5 cost Kuzan, and then use it to draw a card and grab a Devon while we play 10 cost, and we can then use that. We can use the 8k Burgesses for pressure, clear something because he can't use leader ability to defend, and we should be able to stabilize. If he swings with both of these, we lose both of our blockers. And we get 1 blocker back. He can't play the Rush Law anymore, so that's not coming. It's probably just going to be another Rosy Law. He can't play 2 4 costs because, you know, the first one would cost 2 and the second one 4, so he doesn't have quite enough Dawn. So I'm expecting he'll play like maybe a Rosy Law and leave 1 Dawn open for the event. Which would be annoying. We would stun 1. If he swing with the other one, we can yeah, I mean, we can't kill it, so we'd probably just swing into the law. He could make it out comfortably, I guess. So I should go live. Yeah, we're still countering that. Hmm. Yeah, and he's got his constant cycle, so annoying. I want black hole to finish, but I also want the counter. So I think one way or another we're playing 10 cost here to stun the Rosy Law. We could swing, yes, go live and see how he responds. 5-5. If we can't kill either of the smaller ones, he will have 3 swings against Devon and a life. Which means we would... I think he will take this next hit if I swing 5 life. Get the card. Mm, 8-8. We know he has the event, so that's 1 card. And then with this, he'll be able to protect the law. Now, next turn. Okay, so he blocks with it. Fine. Grab Devon. We swing. I guess 8-8 life. It's the best thing to do. I guess if we swing into the bodies, we force him to use counter, but I guess it's just more efficient to go live. He'll have 3 swings, and he'll need to get 3 through. So we only need to counter 1, unless he has the rusher, in which case... I guess he doesn't have a 2k law to bring back, to grab with the event. So I guess that's nice, but yeah, he drops it and then brings it back. Okay, okay. So kind of as expected, I suppose. Okay, and that one goes through. And from there on, we trash this to grab Devon. Do we give up the Vortex now? No. So how dead are we? So if he doesn't have the rusher, um, and he attaches his Dawn, and he goes like, you know, he attaches 3/3/4. We have the Teach as well. We don't even need to counter anything. So what would need to happen is he would need to have the rusher and me still unable to counter out of it, which is unlikely because if he spends 6 Dawn on the rusher, oh, he's only at 5, he'll only be at 7. He won't have enough to kill me. I can trash a dog. I won't die. Uh, 6 life, 2k. 6 life. Blocker 1k. Plays a blocker, cycles a bit more, gets more counter by trashing stuff. Leaves 1 Dawn active, and that's it. Guess I should have blocked with Teach. Um, can we get... I guess if we find Augur, then that works as well. But that's 1 too many, and then we can't play Black Hole. Rip. So we can do a Myra here. We're going for game here every time, right? And yes, he can tank 4 hits as is. Black Hole on the law means he can tank 3, and I have 5, which means he needs a counter out of 2 swings, which isn't impossible. I'll be able to do 8-9 with Teach Devon, assuming that he has the vent to cleanly counter the 8-1. He will have 5 cards in hand to counter out of a 9k swing, which is not unlikely. Mm. Now, aside from the... Yeah, and would I then be dead? I would have the Burgess's swing, 1 would go to his life, 1 he would take, and then the other 1 he'd have to block. So that would kill like maybe 1 Borsa. So then he'd have the Rosie Law, his leader, and another 1, which is 3 swings. So that's if we don't rest our blockers, then we'd be safe. So what we could do is also just grab the 6-cost Kuzan. How many black holes do we have left? If I take the Myra and search, will I find another one? So if I go for the defensive route, I pick up Kuzan, I play Black Hole on this law. He has to let it die because the blocker's gone anyways. So if he takes a life to protect it, it's way too risky. So he lets the law die to Black Hole. Then I play 6-cost Kuzan. And keep these active. Then I'd have 3 active blockers and a life. And he would have 4 swings, which isn't enough. So he would have to then... he would have to then counter out of some. He'd have 4 swings. We wouldn't really have counter. So we would die to the rusher, I believe. He'll only be at 8, which means that he can only attach 2 Dawn. And he has a lot of 6k bodies. So, assuming these all live, aside from this one law, the 8 color goes through, and then he has 4 6k swings. And I need to counter 1. I only have 1k in hand, so this would need to be a 2k. If I keep the Lafitte in hand, then he gets on plays. But I can't think of much that would be a huge problem. The Sakazuki, super expensive. Is there other things that we get a deck list somewhere here? Oh yeah, there's the searchers. Yeah, no, the on plays aren't really a problem, so I can keep the Lafitte, and then I would just need a 1k here, and that's if he has the right combo. If I don't want to risk dying to the 1k here, then the other option I have is to pick my era and find another black hole. If I find the black hole, I can negate 2 of the blockers, and then he would need to counter out of 5, 7, 10. The 7 he could still do, 5 is 1k, so I'd need to count out of a 10k swing, which isn't that unlikely. Yeah, I guess he won't lose one of these bodies. So he needs the rusher, and I need this to be a 1k. That's it, right? That's the story here. Um, yeah, yeah. So that's that. I think I go for the defensive route. I don't think we can kill him here. Of course, we first test. Does he let the law die? Ideally, he doesn't. Ideally ideally he doesn't, and protects it, unaware that it won't, like, it's not a blocker anymore, so it's just like double damage. And then, so yeah, so he does let it die. Mm, then we have our leader swing, which he probably just blocks. If he blocks with Borsa, we can swing into the Borsa. Mm, he takes that hit, and then he counters, he blocks with Rosie and drops a 2k. So far, basically as expected. And now I die if he has the rush. I guess he's going through the searchers. Okay, so he trashed a 1k, so he would have had the counter to go, so I made the right choice. But because he has the searchers, he can find the 8 cost rusher. The question is just whether or not this is a 1k. If this was a 2k, this would all be nice and over, but oh, nice. Yeah, since he has to DRAM for the search, he doesn't he has 3 swings, we have 3 blockers and a life. Even if he now plays the Rush Rosie and he goes 6-6-6, even if I don't get a counter, he won't have enough swings. The Devon will sadly die. Well, potentially not. If I get a 1k, I can block 1k with her. The Kuzan will turn into not a Burgess because I don't have Burgess, but I guess the Devon isn't really that important anymore. He doesn't have life anymore, so Banish and double attack are kind of irrelevant. I have an Augur, so I can just turn this into Augur for the slightly bigger swing. Less less yapping, more clapping. I guess so, bro. But these 3 swings, it would require him to rest all the stuff. So he does heal, I guess. I can play another blocker. If I play 10 cost, I can get rid of 1 blocker, but that's for a lot of Dawn. As it stands now, if he doesn't swing, I guess I should have free blocked that. We have 2 left. This does help me get closer to black hole though. If I don't find black hole, he'll go back to 1 life. If he has another blocker, that's awkward. What did he actually find? Oh, he actually found the law with it, and with the first one he found the searcher, okay. Mm, If he doesn't play a blocker, he'll be he'll be able to tank 3 hits, which will be the Teach and the 2 Burgesses, which means he'll need to counter out of these 3 swings, which I can make to be like 999. The chance that he counters out of that is basically nothing. Oh right, he has a life, so he needs to counter out of 2 9k swings, not 3. He doesn't have Dawn open. If he plays another blocker, he needs to only counter out of 1 9k swing. Um, huh. Mm, if we swing with the Burgesses, and he takes 1 hit, and then these swings, mm, he'll be forced to give up the thingies with it, and then the blockers, and then maybe we would survive another turn if we take the 10 cost. Alternatively, we could take Stronger to try to shoot a blocker. If Kuzan dies, we can grab an Augur. We can grab an Augur and use it to shoot a Law, which he can no longer protect. But we don't need Stronger for that. It's just the Law. I guess we take a 10 cost. If he swings with these, we're fine. Cause, you know, they die. I'll grab the Teach. I don't think it matters. Trash is the counter event, but it's a brick, so, you know, makes sense. So as it is, he needs to counter, he can tank, yeah, he can tank a 4, so he needs to count out a 9-9, which is impossible. There's Augur, but we don't have the combo. So this just ends as a 9 life, I guess. We start with the Devon. He's running out of time slowly but surely. Me, yeah. But that doesn't matter. What matters is that I made the right decisions. And whether I win with 1 minute left, 10 seconds left, or 15 doesn't make a difference. I'd rather win at 1 minute than lose at 10. He doesn't have much of a choice here. He just kind of needs to block and let it die. If he counters out, my other swings become easier to get through. I can just do like a 7k swing. Guess if he has another Mamaragan, that would be annoying. Makes the countering easier for him. But yeah, obviously he can't tank this. Okay, makes sense. Sadly no black hole. And countering this isn't enough. Okay, cool. 11. There's no way out of this. Even with Mamaragan, 2k, 2k, he's dead. Easy. He had like almost the highest amount of counter possible, but it's not enough against the good. When some loser said, I said that I would stop when I lose, and some loser said that that wouldn't take long. Well, it's been like 3 games since then, so, you know, cope. It doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile, winning is winning. Quote by Dom Toretto. Well, that is, yeah, similar, kind of similar to what I said. Mine was more about taking your time to think, but I guess that can be applied to that dude's quote. Oh my fucking god, bro. What a way to end the stream. I mean, we tried, I guess. Even matchups are always fun. About the Rosie one, yeah, what a goat. True, good game, nice game. Yup. He has to trash a card and lose a card from hand to heal. -2 in hand. Yeah, I know how the 8 cost law works. The Sanji UP screamer, yeah. Haha, how is it possible? Worst matchup in the universe. Sanji in the Big 16 as well. Yeah, I mean, like, come on, dude. Why would you do this to me? Give me some hope, bro. Give me some hope. He will always have every card he wants. Oh my god. Burgess will just get bottom decked. Gravity Blade? Oh my fucking god, dude. Are you serious right now? Fucking Gravity Blade. God damn, dude. What a homo. He's pondering whether to use a 3-cost event to bounce to bottom deck a 1-cost. Because, you know, it's free for him. He already has 4 events in trash because, you know, why wouldn't he? And so he can free block. Go fuck yourself. I guess I could have denied it, but why does it not give me fucking Sanji list? What is this stupid card? How much does it cost? 5, okay. So we don't leave him the on plays. I mean, of course they also run Mamaraga now. Like why wouldn't they, you know? It's not like they're complete homos and this event is super gay. No. Chad Calverin's the fucking go fuck yourself, dude. He still has 4 Dawn open, by the way. That whole sequence cost him no Dawn. None. None. Jesus Christ. On the bright side, because he's not an L, he did actually have to pay 2 Dawn. Do I grab the teach? I want it, but then I need to play Kuzan, trash Kuzan, then I don't have any plays. Do I bother to play the Lafitte? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. And there's the Sanji. And there's another Sanji. Oh, apparently not. We will take the 10 cost this time. Mm, Vortex counter could be good. I don't want to activate the Kuzan, so I'm just gonna trash whatever I find and use the others to go live. Bruh. uh, how do you not hate yourself, dude? I mean, what the fuck is that? That was 3k counter for free. He's used 4 Mumra guns. He's got 20 cards in trash. He has less cards in deck than me without trashing any, just by playing them. It's like fucking NL. He gets so much free shit, and then he has 20 searchers that all can search themselves. And there's double Sanji. Great. The blocker. We can swing with this now, and I am almost dead. And yeah, we're just kind of screwed. I could black hole this, but it's not worth it. I just have to play the 10 cost. I guess now I could black hole and play Burgess but if I grab a second Burgess, then he just gravity blades me, so we 10 cost. We stun his Sanji, we go 5-5 into it, but it does make a difference because he can block twice, and that is the end of that story. He can just block twice. Exactly. And now he has the Culverin, but we don't exactly have a fucking choice. We need the threat. I probably have to trash the black hole. I'm playing another 10 cost. The fact that I have this nice 10k body that can't be KO'd by effects, and it's just like, Lamau, no. What if I could for 0 Dawn bottom deck it? What about that? And the answer is yeah, Lamau. Then that is that. What? Oh, come on, dude. How gay can you be? Huh? Fucking bruschette blow? Minus 3000 for the turn? Bro, don't. The fuck is this, man? If I swing 10 into the Sanji, he's gonna hit me with the stupid... Okay, so it is just for leader. He might want to take this just for the counter, but he doesn't have Mumra gun anymore, which is nice, makes the math easier. I don't know how many of his events are actually also counter events. None of the ones he has played so far. Okay, we kill this little homo. Well, we try. Oh, giant, right? Also a fun card. You know, it's so many nice and fair enemies in this. I really, just appreciate the design and the not faggotry. Yeah, it's just so good. Carl, if there ever was the time to flame, it's now. Yeah, absolutely. It's fucking deserved. Not gonna lie, this dude deserves to just lose by deck out. Imagine being like 10 cards under the fucking Teach player who's had stage and multiple Maeras. My god. The most unbalanced purple card in L has Mamaragan, even when sick NL exists. True. This guy might just be a villain. I mean, he's just such a cunt. This might be Joe's secret alternate account. True. Fits for a brain dead player. We have one more Teach left. Oh, come on, dude. Go fuck yourself. Holy shit. I guess just swing 5 life. He can probably defend it with Giant, knowing this dude. I guess with that considered, I might as well just go life. Can I rest this without dying? Yeah, I can. Slightly harder to defend. Oh, what a fucking loser. Soge King. It makes sense that he'd be an Usopp fan if he's a loser. Playing this shit. Like, ooh, we got a gay event. Oh, Mamaragan. Oh, zero cost effect. Oh, I just countered 3k for no cards and no Dawn. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, what am I gonna do? I guess he might just kill me by attaching Dawn. 7777. And I die. He can go 7 now. He'll have 9. Yeah, okay, I'm dead. If he decides to go for game. From here he has 9, so unless I have 2k, 1k now, yeah, so I'm dead. Dude, just fucking no. Just fucking no. Alright, that's the end of it. I did say I was gonna stop when I lose, and I'm not motivated enough to change that. Plus it's relatively late, like fuck it. 1:30 a.m. Why did it have to be against that fucking loser deck? I would have honestly preferred fucking Penel. Penel would have probably played less Mamaragons. That's pretty funny, isn't it? Ugh. Somebody give me a woman or a kid that I can beat. This is... Oh, there's nothing to eat. I just have to go to sleep and be sad. So yeah, after all that happiness, you know, subscribe, etc., etc., get some coaching if you want to learn to lose against Blue Purple Sanji like I do. Um, then you should get some coaching. I'm great at that sort of thing. Is there anything else? If it were my alternate account, you'd instantly know from the barrage of insults. Yeah. Maraga not being leader locked and now appearing in every single purple deck is a war crime. Yeah, it's so fucking dumb. The counter aspect alone is insane, and the activate main just has just win the game level potential. The fact that it draws 1 just makes it like, why wouldn't you include it? Dawn -2, sure, but a lot of purple decks can compensate for that without a problem, so it's just free. And if you're a 10 Dawn, it doesn't matter anyways, like with Gum Gum Giant. So, yeah. You know, he specifically wanted to kill you with a 0 power card just to be rude. I mean, it's also just the investment, right? If he attaches the Lots of Dawn to the Otama, then his plan is revealed, and if I counter out of his 7k swing, then he can switch his focus and like play a blocker or something. GG's. I mean, it was one of the games of all time. Well, I still thank you guys for joining me in the stream. The start of it was quite fun, even if we had then a minor loss streak, now a nice win streak, and then this degenerate of a deck to finish the evening. I will see you guys in the next video on Discord, yada yada yada, and wish you a good night. Sleep well, enjoy the rest of the evening, depending on wherever the fuck you are time zone wise and when you are watching this. Good night.